Hey guys, today we're doing another TCAP commentary. Today it's going to be Dustin McPhetrage, or Justin McPhetrage, or Dustin McFatass, or D-Mac, or the Rasslin Predator. Anyway, let's just get right into it.
No, you come in.
Oh,
He drove up as close as he...
That's him coming at you.
Yep, I see him.
He would have a cane. He has cerebral palsy.
So the guy has cerebral palsy, and in the chat log he tells the decoy, I have cerebral palsy, and he spells palsy like it's a man's name, like Paulsy. But the thing is, he spells cerebral right. So I don't know how you fuck that up. You spell cerebral right, yet you can't spell palsy.
No, you come in. He drove up as...
He's trying to get the decoy to get into the car, which makes him a little bit more gross than a couple other predators. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could kind of have an excuse like he has cerebral palsy and he can't walk anywhere, so that's why he wanted her to come to the car. But then again, like, how is he going to force himself on her? Like, I doubt really that he could, because I feel like Casey could probably overpower him. But you know what? That's just a theory, a TCAP theory.
close as he could to the door so he didn't have to walk as far because he has the cane. I told him to come on inside and he finally agreed.
Meet Dustin McPhetrage. He's 26 years old, divorced, suffers from...
Yeah, the legends say McPhetrage is derived from an old Gaelic word that means just being honest.
cerebral palsy and collects Social Security benefits. He's driven 5 hours.
I don't know about him specifically, but there are people with cerebral palsy who can work. And like he's very computer literate. I don't know why he couldn't get an office job. Cause he probably couldn't work a physical job, but a desk job he could work. I mean,
Or is to have sex with a girl posing as a 13-year-old. As you'll find out, this isn't his first time chatting inappropriately with a minor.
fucking Japanese steakhouse story. Jesus Christ, we haven't even gotten into the house. I'll just shut up for a little bit. Okay, first I have to mention there's his bluish purple PT Cruiser. It doesn't look bluish purple. It looks purple. It looks purple. Okay.
Her decoy Casey starts to feel sorry for him as she watches him struggle to get out of the car. But then she remembers what he'd been saying online.
When you listen to him talking, he really is no different. He still is wanting to have sex with a little girl.
Using the screen name Wrestling Dude.
So, he says, like, when he shows that picture to the decoy first, he says that it's with someone famous. So I feel like that's a really shitty thing to do. Either it's Ricky Morton or someone who he used his disability to get close to, probably.
East Tennessee, he asks the girl if he could be her first at sex.
What have you done with a guy?
Nothing?
Wow. So I'd be your first at everything?
Yeah.
After he tells the decoy about his disability, he moves on to talking about anal and oral sex. He asks if he can shave her private parts and later makes a rather bizarre request.
Send me a pair of your panties. Pick a pair you want me to have and wear them for 2 or 3 days straight.
For reals?
Yeah.
Now that's just gross. Why would you want that? Like, this is Kentucky. You're in East Tennessee. Like, if she actually sent you her panties that she had been wearing for two to three days straight, it would probably be fucking moldy. Some shit. They would smell so awful. God, why would you want that?
He also asks her if he can have a three-way with the decoy and her sister.
Okay, so there, it doesn't say the most important part. The sister was 8 years old. This guy is fucked up in the head, dude.
He repeatedly asks the girl to marry him. When they make a plan to meet,
At least he didn't bring a marriage contract like Jeff Sokol.
he tells her he'll bring an electric razor. KBI Commissioner David James watches on a monitor as McPhetrage comes into the house.
You first look at him and you see him, and you could say that I felt a little bit sorry for him, a little bit. And then you remember why we're here. You know, whether he has cerebral palsy or not, he still was there to molest a child.
That's
and
pretty cool, right?
There's no excuse for molesting a child. I don't care what it is.
So what's up?
There's Casey. She likes to sit on the edge of chairs.
Nothing.
Is it this? Is it here to Dustin she says it, or does she say it to Lorne? I thought she said it to Lorne. I don't know. You can see he has like a Bluetooth earpiece in. Oh god, this thing is so old. God. You have Bluetooth earpiece? I got AirPods. God, I think most people with AirPods like walk into a room of people who use regular earbuds and just be like, smells like broken here. Smells like peasant.
Did you bring the
What's
razor?
that? He has like a plate in his hair.
That's pretty cool, right?
There's no excuse for molesting a child. I don't care what it is.
So what's up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, see right there. He has like this little cut in his hair. Hold on, yeah, you can see it better right there. But he has a little cut in his hair. I don't know what that is, but it looks so stupid. It distracted me the first time I watched this.
Did you bring the razors?
Yeah.
So what did you want to do with them? I was kind of confused.
I'll show you later.
Can you just tell me, please? I won't come here if you don't tell me.
I thought you wanted to be shaved.
Okay, I will say one thing. Say one good thing. He is dressed rather nicely. I mean, he's not the best dressed, but compared to some other predators, he's pretty well dressed.
Down there.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, that's what you wanted to.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of nervous. I'd rather, talk about it first so I kind of know. You know what I mean?
What do you want to talk about, sweetie?
He's either confused or angered by that, by Casey wanting to talk. He's like, you want to talk? Why do you want to talk? I thought you wanted to be shaved down there. Why do you want to talk?
Well, tell me what you're going to do so I'm, kind of prepared.
It's just easier to explain it as we go along before I do it.
Well, what would you do first?
I don't know. I'd like to hold you.
And then what?
And kiss.
Isn't that what, was it Eugene Daly or Ernest Daly? What was his name? The Mailman Predator. I just finished my second tour of duty with the Mail Force. Yeah, but he was like, well, I'd like to hold you. No, that's what Fetrid says. He Daly pronounces his words. He's like, I'd like to hold you. Dustin's just like, I'd like to hold you. Kiss you.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you to come over here.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but...
Yeah, I won't force you to do anything, sweetheart.
So I hate to be the bearer.
He looks like
Yes, yeah,
a
that's why,
fucking caveman.
I was asking you to come over here.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but
Yeah, I won't force you to do anything, sweetheart.
He just looks so so Neanderthal-like.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, I wasn't going to do nothing.
You weren't going to do anything.
No.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was tonight?
I didn't bring...
he's like, I wasn't gonna do nothing. When like, not even a minute before, he said, I want to kiss you, hold you, touch you.
Nothing with me. I didn't do nothing bad, and I would never force nobody to do anything against their will, sir.
But you did bring some things with you tonight.
I brought a razor.
A razor. And what were you going to do with the razor?
And some KY jelly. or it might have been hand moisturizer. He doesn't know. He just threw it in the car. I want to do McPhetrage's interrogation, but there's a lot that I can't really commentate over. Like, there's a lot of just boring storytelling. So, leave that in the comments if you want to see that. It's probably going to get copyright claimed by NBC no matter what, no matter if there are long bits of the video without dialogue. But if I do end up doing the Dustin McPhetrage interrogation commentary, I might just cut out parts where there's really nothing to say. But leave it in the comments if you want to see a Dustin McPhetrage interview commentary.
I thought she wanted to be shaved down there, and I thought she said she was 17 or something.
Well, I've got the transcript right here.
I believe that, sir.
Right.
I don't know why none of these predators say, like, I'm dyslexic. I thought she said she was 21. and I thought the sister was infinity years old. I don't know if that's how dyslexia works. I'm not dyslexic. I have a friend who's dyslexic, but I don't want to go off on a tangent. So let's just get back into this.
He was told online she was 13, and even referred to her young age several times, wishing she was 5 years older. And as for all the explicit sex talk,
I was trying to see if I could...
It wasn't sex talk, Chris. It was just BS talk. That's just BS talk.
find out if that was a cop, or so I didn't waste those.
Well, it sounds like what you're trying to see is if you could score with a 13-year-old girl.
No, sir.
Chris Hansen being hip and fly, using the word score. It does make him really sound pathetic when Chris Hansen says the word score. Not make Chris look pathetic, but McPhetrage. Because it makes him sound like he can't score with older women. Which apparently he can, because he was married at one point. Because he has an ex-wife.
I mean, have you chatted online with underage girls before?
Quite honestly, I had one time before.
a young girl.
Yeah.
She says he was chatting with a 14-year-old girl, and the girl's mother's boyfriend was a cop who found out about it and wanted to press charges.
It never went to trial. I apologized and everybody.
Did you plead guilty or no contest?
We didn't go to court. It was just over the phone and like, hey, I'm sorry. This is why I said that.
Was it a scary situation to you?
Yeah.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem so tonight.
There's so many callbacks to Molester Beck. Well, did you learn your lesson? Of course I learned my lesson. Well, apparently not.
And I didn't, like I said, I wouldn't do nothing bad.
You say, I want to make love to you. Have you ever seen people have sex?
It's just
Then you
curiosity.
send her a picture of people having sex.
I thought she asked for it.
She asked for it. She didn't ask for it. You sent it to her. And even if she did, I mean, you're not supposed to be sending stuff like that to somebody who says they're 13. But instead of taking responsibility, he tries to blame it all on the decoy.
She was wanting me to come up here and see her so bad, and I didn't want to disappoint.
I don't know why Chris Hansen, like, when they try to make up all these excuses, why, like, it's the decoy's fault. I don't know why Chris Hansen doesn't say, oh, well, you weren't talking to a 13-year-old girl. You were talking to a 35-year-old man named Frag. You were codfished, as Lauren Armstrong would say.
Her.
You're a grown man.
I know.
What do you think should happen to you?
Don't know. I don't.
Well, there's something I gotta tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
It's all wrong in my part, but she led me on a little too.
That's so dumb. I hate it when they try to blame the decoy, because obviously the decoy, that's their job. And I just said this 5 seconds ago, but I really don't understand why Chris Hansen doesn't say, well, that wasn't a 13-year-old. That was a 35-year-old guy working with perverted justice.
Understand both ways.
I mean, she's not driving the train here. You're the grown-up.
I know.
You're an adult. Why didn't you stop it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's stupid on my part.
As he heads for the door, Dustin doesn't seem to know that officers from the Warren County Sheriff's Office are waiting to arrest him.
Dustin, just take a step out, okay? Take a step out.
Okay.
He seems so confused. Like, oh shit, the police are here.
Okay.
Because of his disability, officers are careful taking him into custody.
A bald spot on the back of his head? What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
I thought they said I wasn't under arrest.
No, he didn't, Dustin. You fucking liar. He says that to, what's his name? The really chill guy in his interview. Well, anyway, in his interview, he says, you wanna know the worst part about this? That NBC guy told me I could be let go, and I wouldn't be under arrest.
I wasn't hurt, little Bernie.
While he's being booked, his car is searched.
Braun electric razor, some KY lubricant, and a digital camera as well.
Then he's brought in for questioning, where he admits to bringing a razor and lubricant.
What were you going to use it for?
I guess.
Was it in case you had sex with her?
Yeah, but I was going to try not to.
But you would have had sex if you hit it off with her.
If we got along and I thought it was a meaningful relationship, honestly, then, yeah.
Again, he says he's not the only one to blame. The girl teased him into coming.
She called me today wanting me to come up here.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were telling her you were her boyfriend, right? You wanted to marry her.
After she's 18.
Okay.
If we got along.
And how does he explain the picture he sent?
Because she said she'd never seen a penis before.
That doesn't warrant you sending a picture of of someone's genitals to a 13-year-old girl. That's just fucking disgusting, okay? As Gordon Ramsay would put it, disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Why does a girl that age have to see one?
I don't have no answer for that one.
He admits that he probably possesses child pornography.
There's probably a few.
With something that illegal, he's like, I probably do. I'm not sure, but probably.
Photos and a few videos. I had downloaded.
Have you ever met anybody in any other chat rooms that you've had sex with?
Yes.
Any of them underage?
No, sir.
Dustin Jacob McPhetrage.
Later, he goes before a judge where he enters a not guilty plea.
Your bond will also be $50,000 cash.
Should I be signed over to the custody of my mother?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'll see you
that
Friday.
she gets her vehicle back?
I'll see you Friday.
So, hold on.
Not guilty plea.
Your bond.
Fuck.
Any of them underage?
Shot the first two in there.
Dustin Jacob McPhetrage.
Later,
Yeah, so, the guy with the, yellow hair. So the TCAP community has found out that that guy with the yellow hair, he was in court because, he got a DUI on a bike. Not a motorcycle. A bicycle. Like a pedal bike. Not like a pedal bike with a motor on it. Just a pedal bike. And no one I don't think we found out what, or not we, but I don't know if the same hero that found out when the yellow hair guy did has found out what the Morgan Freeman lookalike did. Look at this face that McPhetrage has on. It's more Neanderthal than when Chris Hansen came out.
he goes before a judge where he enters a not guilty plea.
Your bond will also be $50,000.
The bike guy is not like turned away. And hold on.
Cash.
Should I be signed over to the custody of my mother?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'll see you
that
Friday.
she gets her vehicle back?
And right when he say, "Can I see that she gets her vehicle back?" this guy's head's like snaps over. Like, what the fuck? You took her car to go meet a 13-year-old?
I'll see you Friday at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Well, that's that. Yeah, see, the McPhetrage interview is an hour and 30 minutes long, and half of it is just McPhetrage rambling. So, I mean, if you do want to see that, I might split it up into like 2 or 3 parts. I mean, it's one of them 50-50 things. So leave in the comments below if you want to see, well, actually, are the comments below anymore? Kind of depends whether you're on a mobile or desktop. Yeah, wherever the comments are for you, go, tell me if I should do the McPhetrage interview, or if it's just too long and it would be a waste of time. Anyway, I think I said this last time, but I think next time I'm gonna do Anthony Palumbo. I just did McPhetrage because he was in my recommended, so I just decided to record a commentary today. So, ciao gamers.